Hello, I'm Sebastian Andrew. Today's video is going to be a little odder than usual. Um, Not the usual rant and raving kind of thing, but try and hold on for as long as you can. The pauses may be a little long, but it's because I'm pondering as I'm passing these thoughts on to you. For the last, I would say 24 hours or so, I have been contemplating whether or not I am on the right path. And it's not odd for people to ponder such a thing. We change paths, we change the directions of our lives quite often. A number of us, excuse me, those of us who are not stuck in work, in office work, or in daily work that is the same basic thing over and over again, daily, day after day. We have a lot of time to think about what we're doing, where we're going, what we could be doing better, differently. For the last several months, I have been here 3 days a week, imparting my occult knowledge. And I call it the occult because the occult means mysterious and unknown a lot of the time. But I've been imparting the knowledge that I have gathered over the last 45 years in my attempts to learn and my experiences with the occult, my experiences with spirits, my experiences with energies that most other people would label as crazy. I've been labeled crazy a lot of times, actually pretty much since I was 4 years old. But today especially, I was looking at some of the emails, just the highlights, the titles that I was getting, and from the different places, the different newsletters that I collect. And I realized that I don't speak about a lot of what I research. For various reasons. Two of my directions one is very illegal and one is no longer illegal. Figure that out. But even the direction that I wish to go. Okay, now let me start with something. Marijuana has become legal in quite a bit of the United States of America. and the government has just rescheduled it to be not quite as detrimental to humanity as they originally thought. Now, the original thought of scheduling marijuana as illegal was because they couldn't figure out how to regulate it, how to make money off of it. And suddenly, let's say in the last 5 years or so, they suddenly figured out how to make money off of it. Now, the direction that I wish to go in, as far as marijuana is concerned, is the research of non-intoxicating marijuana, the hemp, the actual hemp, the stuff that makes the ropes, the stuff that makes things, a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can do with marijuana that doesn't involve getting stoned off of it. But finding hemp with low to no THC level is damn near impossible, because everyone's focus is on the intoxicating marijuana, the intoxicating hemp, and the derivatives that can come from it. And even if I've done searches for it before, and unfortunately I run into two problems. One, I'm not a school. Universities can get that kind of information without much problem at all, apparently. And two, I have no degree in anything. And the scientific community, the researching community, they all look at you and go, you don't know shit, so you don't count. So I run into that problem again. I run into that problem every time I invent something, every time I come up with an idea to help some industry or innovation move in a different direction, sometimes in a better direction. They look at you and you don't know crap because you don't have any degree. You never went to school. You don't understand. Guys, you don't have to go to school to understand. Actually, if you don't go to school, you understand better. School these days is, well, school up through high school is basically a 2x4 in which they beat your personality out of you. They beat your imagination out of you. And they try to tell you how you need to think and you need to do and you need to be. And it is not a way that is useful to the human condition. It is useful to the corporate condition, to the capitalist condition. I've been fighting the capitalist condition since I was, since I was old enough to have a Social Security card. I'd say since I was 15. That's about right. Although my first ever job, my first paying job, I should say, I didn't get until I was 18 or 19. I don't remember now. And I can't ask the person who would know because they died in 2010. Oh well. So, anyway, the other thing that I would love to pursue, a path that has been calling to me since shortly after, well, since my first divorce, 1988, I think. And it's a direction that, again, I know nothing about, nothing personally. I've known people who followed that path, people who have done things along that path, who I no longer speak to, unfortunately. But it's a path that needs some attention. I'm just not sure I'm the person to pursue it. Again, because I have no knowledge, no first-hand knowledge of what goes on with these people, other than they get in trouble because they are pursuing something that they enjoy, and that for them garners some small amount of income. And I won't mention it because I don't want to run into more problems with getting censored or banned or anything else. So we won't have Sesta Fosta coming after YouTube going, you are promoting the things we are after. And if you listened carefully, you can look them up and find out what it is I'm talking about. But there's a lot of, there could be a lot of work in that path that one, I don't know that I could pursue it online, again, because of Sesta Fosta. And then I don't know how I would pursue it because they have made, the government has made it damn near impossible to explore it, to pursue it, to make anything, safely make anything of it. I don't know what to do. And I have sat and meditated 3 times, I guess, in the last, like I said, in the last 24 hours, and asked my deities for some guidance. I haven't heard anything. That's very odd. Normally I get some kind of a feedback, and now I'm not getting anything at all. Anyway, so you've listened to 15 minutes of me whining, wondering what to do with my life. I'm going to keep making videos so you can watch the changes the growth, as I figure out what to pursue and what to pass on to you. I hope you enjoy the trip. Probably a lot better than some of the trips I've been on. That's a different video altogether. So you have a good day.